No, what are you doing sitting here in the dark? Well, so you got the old crank together. Well, you did it without me. All right. So, look at that. There's the Pro X crank. So let's set that aside. That's the box. So, yeah, look at that. I'm sorry that y'all didn't get to see, but there's the brand new crank. Got it installed and got the case back together, and now that piston that I bought, I had to send it back because it got a little chip, little ding, a little bit of a ding on the skirt. So I was about to say, okay, it'll be all right, but then I thought, no, I'm gonna send it back. So I'm gonna have to get another piston. And let's see, I cleaned up the old one. Now, this is the original piston. Cleaned it up, and from doing the gauge, the micrometer gauge, and trying to find the piston to clearance, bore clearance, I was getting 0.002527, somewhere around in there, and that's in inches. And the manual, I think they're anywhere from 14 to 16 is what it should be, 0.0014 or 16. And that's what I found online, because this is a nickel coated sleeve. It ain't got no sleeve. It's just a nickel coated aluminum, and it's called Nikasil or something. Can't remember the name, but it's a nickel coated sleeve, and they're saying because of that, the tolerances can be tighter. So I bought a filler gauge, and my readings were correct on that. If I get a filler gauge and push it in between the skirt right here, it does show the filler gauge 0.0025 will go through right here, but 3 will not. So it's somewhere in there. So I don't know if that's gonna be good. I don't know if that's gonna run, I mean, this piston is not that bad. It does have some scratches on it and everything. I cleaned up the bore. The bore looks really good, but I just don't know. I mean, it has some play in it on the skirt. This is just with I got one ring in here right now, but I just don't know if that's gonna be good at the 2.5, because they're saying that the run out, the limit is 0.0047. That's what it says in the service manual. So 47, I mean, that's a lot. That's a way off from this 2.5 that it is now. So if they're saying the limit is 4, I mean, if it was at 4 is a lot. 4, this thing would really be rattling in there. But since I'm doing all this work, I'm not going to take the chance on it. This one is at 2.5. And if someone knows any better information about this nickel coated bore and what the specs should be on the piston, leave in the comments below. Even if you see this video after I'm done, maybe it's good information for somebody that's working on this same bike later on down the line, because I can't find any information. If somebody built one of these and 2.5 is a good clearance, putting it back together, I just can't find any good information about that online. So what I'm going to do, since I'm taking so much time and doing this, I'm going to go ahead and just get that other piston. I had to send that other one back, so I'm going to go ahead and, after sending that piston back, I started thinking maybe I'll just use this piston. This is the original piston, cleaned up really nice. Then I was thinking, man, 2.5, is that too much clearance in there? 2.5, because I think stock it was 14, And they're saying anywhere from 15 to 2 to 20. So 0.0020 or 0.0015. So I don't know, but I ain't gonna take a chance on it. I'm just gonna get that other piston. But that one cleaned up really nice. And yeah, there is some scuffing on the skirt, but so besides this piston, but if y'all, if somebody out there knows more about that, you know, leave a comment below. And it doesn't matter if the video is new or old. Somebody down the line will want to know 0.0025. And what is that in millimeters? I think that's 0.02 in millimeters. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I have to put that back on the calculator. Yeah, and I think in millimeters, the stock is 0.0, in millimeters, it's 0.02 or 3. So right now, in millimeters, this one is 0.06. Yeah, that's right. I think 6 is point in inches. No, in millimeters, 0.06 in millimeters and 0.0025 in inches. So that's, you know, what's that? So it's got to be at 0.00. I think mu is 0.0015, which would be in millimeters 0.03. Kind of remember all these numbers. Anyway, so I got the case all back together. Got the crank, the brand new Pro X crank in there. And got all the brand new seals on it. And let's see, what else am I doing over here? I got to put all these little gears back in. Do all that stuff. Got the new seal there. I was just checking some other stuff and got to put all them little gears back and cleaning parts and what else. So everything spins free. Everything's rotating. They say check it after you put it all together. Oop. So everything is spinning free, feels good. And I got the seal, I got all the seals. Got the seal here, got the seal there, got the seal over there, you know, and then the other seals on the case. I got the filtered little screen down in here. Got to put that one back on the transmissions. No, that's the, what side is that? That's the scavenger side. You got to put that one in because that one you cannot take out. You got to make sure that one's in. And then this is the one that you can remove. The one for the scavengers over here. So that one you have to put in, and then you put this one in. It has that bolt that you can remove it. So all that's in. The transmission's in. Got it all cleaned up, and it all shifts correctly, so everything's working there. So there's the Pro X bearings, and they were the original bearings that came out of the bike, the Koyo. They were the Koyo for the RMZ 250, and what were they numbers? Had some weird number on them, but the 30 by 62 by 16. So these are the bearings, the exact same bearings that came out. These Pro X, the Pro X parts, and the crank was real nice. You seen how the crank looked? Looks real nice. Nice looking rod, and it's all polished looking. So I'm happy with the parts. I wasn't happy with the piston that I got because that person's put it in a little box and shipped it without any kind of padding, and the piston pin was rattling in the box with the piston, and I don't know what hit it, but something hit it on the side of the skirt, and it had this ding on the side of the skirt. And I was thinking, no. First I was thinking, well, you know, it's just a little ding, and then I thought, no, I'm paying too much for the piston. I should have a perfect piston. So I sent it back, and now I'm either deciding if I get the Vertex piston or just get that Pro X one. Either one of them will work. I'm sure they're just as good, you know. The Pro X one doesn't look as polished and as machined as the Vertex. The Vertex has the more of a machined look about it. And then there's the Wiseco, but the Wiseco, they want $140 for their piston. I don't know why, but the Vertex looks just as good as the Wiseco. And the Vertex and the Pro X are about $100, you know. So Wiseco is $40 more, and I don't see no sense in spending $40 more for a piston because it's just a piston. I'm sure it's going to do what I'm asking it to do. So what else? So let's see. I got to get all this stuff on over here. Put all this stuff over here. Clean all that stuff and put that little sprocket thing on and just start, you know, getting all this together. Then I can get the piston, put that on, get all that together. And I will try to film some more of this instead of, you know, like y'all missed me putting all. But this was a complete headache trying to get this thing together. I had to get it together real slow and take my time. It would have been, you know. I know I need to get better with putting, you know, videos out, showing more of what I'm doing here, but it's kind of hard having the camera in your way and trying to work on something. That is just, you know, the main problem. But maybe I will clean the spot up and try to make this, you know, I don't know, doing something else where it's just too hard to do to have the camera in the way. That's the whole problem. But it's coming along. It's getting there nicely. So what else do I need to do? Put all this stuff, the clutch, all that, and all that little gears over there, and the magneto. Got to clean all that, put that in. And once I get that other piston, I can put the cylinder in, or put the piston on, put the cylinder down, and have all that mounted and everything. I might show all that. Maybe I'll do that a video. I'll do a video like that. Once I get the piston, I'll show installing that. That'll be something. And depending on, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'll just go with the Pro X, you know, but we'll see what piston I end up with. But I don't know. That other one, it just... Yeah, I'm just gonna, because you know, I'm doing all this. I don't want to have to start this thing and it's making some kind of piston slap noise, even though it's reading to, what is it, 0.0025. But I don't know if that's gonna have some cold start, you know, I'm just want to make sure, just get another tighter piston, because the two-step up one that I'm getting puts me at 0.0011 bigger. So that gets rid of that, you know, it puts me back at about 14, 15 or so. So I'm just going to do that. So then it'll be tighter tolerance. So I guess I'm going to wrap this up for now. And I'm sorry y'all missed me putting the case together, but I just wanted to get this thing together because trying to get it going here. But I will make a video showing me maybe put the cylinder and the new piston and all that. You know, that would be better. So there it is. And let me get you a close up on the new. Look at that. Looks pretty good. Not a bad crank. Looks pretty nice. Now, I'm pretty satisfied with the Pro X parts. They looked really good. So not bad. So I guess we'll wrap it up for this one. If you know if what is it? That 0.002. If that's enough clearance, let me know in the comments below. All right, I guess we'll wrap it up for this one. I'm out.